Crimson Desert has yet again dropped some more and final information before its release, and I think I am absolutely sold. The gameplay of the game looks solid, and the open world is expansive and takes place over the entire continent of Pywel, filled with absolute wilderness, little small towns, and large gigantic cities. And it looks like in some of the trailers we get some of the 5 major locations, which is Hare End, which is the start of our location, Pywel, which is the northernmost region and the homeland of your main character Cliff's people, Demonis, which appears to be the political leaders and the military seat in power, Delizia, which is the science and tech location city, and this is probably where the mechs are going to come from in the game. And then of course there is the name of the game, Crimson Desert, the lawless region. So this game appears to be a awesome open world fantasy. You know, those are just some of the locations with some of the lore that we have so far. But it definitely looks like as you're exploring the game, we're going to be learning about this world and its story. And of course this game is also a fantasy action game where you're fighting bosses, and I do wonder what the actual total number of bosses in the game is, whether it's 100, 500, or 1,000 different bosses that Crimson Desert has to offer. But there is also small mini games like cooking, fishing, hunting, smithing, alchemy, creature taming, farming, and the list of side activities appear to be absolutely endless, especially when you're talking to random NPCs. Not even to mention that there could be card and table games at taverns potentially. That could be a fun mini game. Even opening up into the open world fantasy aspect to it, there's a number of different species, creatures, factions, locations, and lore that again will all be explored through different aspects of the gameplay that I don't even want to get into in this video. So this game seems to offer at least Skyrim and Witcher levels of quality in its open world and gameplay. So those are kind of the two major open world fantasy games, I would say. And what appeals to me for Crimson Desert is that I think it appears to be better than Skyrim and could be on the same level of Witcher in terms of lore and what is happening around you, but maybe not the same quality in terms of story of The Witcher. That may be more on the level of Skyrim. And I would say the only difference between Crimson Desert and these two games is that obviously Skyrim was the 5th Elder Scrolls game, and The Witcher had 3 games before it was perfected, alongside with the original novels for its lore, character, and world creation. Crimson Desert is brand new, so new characters, new factions, new locations, new creatures, new beasts, new mini stories, so a lot to explore is what this game has to offer. And they're saying that it's going to take up to 200 hours to, fully complete the game, and then who knows, what more is available to you. But yeah, if they're saying there's 200 hours of content available to you, I definitely want to see how much of that I can explore, especially with everything being new and just learning about this new fantasy open world inside of a single player video game as well. Definitely has my interest, and Crimson Desert seems to be potentially filling a gap in between Skyrim, Witcher, and then now Crimson Desert. This appears to be the next evolution of open world fantasy action game, so who knows? Or at least that's what I hope it is. So, subscribe if you would like to Pywel Institute, where we're going to learn a whole lot more about Crimson Desert as it comes out very soon. So, until next video, goodbye.